I'm Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. Today we are looking at Classroom Commands PowerPoint lesson. Let's check it out. First slide for me is always the rules slide. So we're going to be going over these rules as part of the class. So with this particular lesson, I'm just going to go through these very quickly and remind them if they follow the rules, we can watch that funny video, we get that reward. Then we do a little bit of a class greeting, see if they remember the correct greeting for the time of day, and then we're going to introduce a little bit of vocabulary. They should have already have covered this, but this is just a reminder that we've got window, blackboard and door, and this is going to be coming into use further on in the lesson when we put it into structures. So I just do a quick drill with this. Now we're going into actually the classroom commands that I'm covering for this lesson. So what I'll do is I'll drill and I'll get them to repeat the full sentence. I'll do some TPR and get them to pretend that they are cleaning the blackboard. And also, once we've done a bit of drilling, I'll ask them what else they can clean. So they can clean the window, or they can clean the table or chairs, whatever they can think of with, and I'll give them extra points for stuff like that. Then we're back to look at teacher. So I like to again drill, use some TPR, use my two fingers, point at my eyes, point out with my two fingers to kind of demonstrate look at. And I'll also ask them what else that they can look at, and this will bring a whole bunch of different vocabulary. So we're looking at establishing these sentence commands, but also seeing what we can do to expand upon them. And you'll start noticing that all these teachers in my actual PowerPoint have all got different eyes. It's just something to switch it up, and it kind of draws their attention after each one. And you know, some are funny, some are a little bit scary, but it's a good way to kind of keep it rolling, keep it being different. So now we have open the book and we have close the book. Again, with these, we actually will open the books and we will close the books. And also I'll ask them other things that they can open and other things they can close. Hence, open the door, close the window, etc. And with be quiet, we do this every lesson, so they should be very familiar with this, and I'll get them to do the actions like the finger to the mouse generally is universal for being quiet, and cupping the ear to listen to the teacher as we repeat, and sit down please again is something that we do. And what I want you to notice as well is with the classroom commands, I've introduced some more like answer the teacher. I'm not sure if, I don't believe that this was in the book, so there was a couple of the ones that aren't in the book. So what I decided to do was, for this particular lesson, is to actually include the native language. So there's Chinese in there as well. Now remember, I'm teaching really young primary, elementary kids. So I do have it in English and I have it in Chinese characters, but they don't often actually know the Chinese characters. So I will put it in pinyin as well. And even then, you know, they might not be that familiar with it. Remember, a lot of the kids I'm teaching are actually just learning to read themselves. So once we've gone through all that drilling, trying to elicit different ways to use the sentences and doing a whole bunch of different TPR, there's a song that I use, Open the Door by Sing Sing. There's a great song that kind of goes over variations of these commands, and it breaks up the class. So from here, I actually play a bomb game rather than doing lots of practice and production because it can be a bit difficult with these classroom commands, and I want to keep their engagement to the max. So I have this Minecraft bomb game. Basically, they get correct answers, they get to choose from different points, or there's a bow where they can choose to steal other teams' points, or a pickaxe where they can choose to change points. They see the creeper and all these monsters, they lose points. And how it works is basically there's a whole grid of different blocks. They choose a block and it takes them to a question. When they go to the question, if they can get the answer correctly, you can go to X and it will just bring you back to that main letters screen, or the green circle, which is correct. And it could be gain points or lose points. Unfortunately, they lost points with this one, and this in the bottom right hand corner will return you to the screen. So that's my classroom commands lesson. If you enjoyed that lesson, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel, and remember to check out the links below in order to get your free downloadable PowerPoint copy of this. Bye bye.